Awareness of the bigger picture. Greetings, we are the Arcturian Counsil. We are pleased to connect with all of you. It will become clear to you when your lives have been leading you towards when you explore more deeply the senses that you have within you. Everything that happens in your life is meant to trigger something within you. You're getting triggered all the time. Your emotions get triggered, your memories get triggered, your thoughts, beliefs, and inspired ideas get triggered by circumstance and events that occur in your lives. When you have a certain level of awareness, you see right through it all. You see it for what it is, and it is always meant to serve your greatest and highest good. So you may still get triggered when you have this awareness, and what shifts is how you react. What shifts is what you do about being triggered. Now, not every experience of being triggered is what you would call negative, but your responses and your actions, regardless of whether what is occurring is positive or negative from your perspective, are shifting. They shift because of your awareness of what is actually happening. When you see the bigger picture of your evolution, and you stay in the bigger picture, you are able to navigate smoothly through circumstance and events in your lives that would have previously shaken you up a bit. Now, when it is something positive that is triggering you, there can be a tendency within humans to overreact and take actions that do not serve you, just as when something you perceive as negative occurs that you can take actions that do not serve. Awareness here is the key to rising above any circumstance, any reactions, any response that occur within you, so that you can take appropriate action or take no action at all. It is always better for you to absorb the energy and the vibration of what is in front of you before making a rash decision about it. We see you coming closer and closer to that time when you are able to hold the awareness of the bigger picture that serves you, and we are happy to see you reacting less impulsively and absorbing more vibrationally. Feel for the sake of feeling. It is the agenda of so many individuals to achieve something in their lives. You are, as a species, very goal-oriented. You make more time in your day for doing than you do for being. We have noticed that you will even sacrifice your state of being in order to get something accomplished. What if instead of a to-do list, you had a to-feel list? And what if you were able to convince yourselves that nothing had to happen in order for you to have the feeling that you wanted to experience? How often would you sit with the intention of feeling joy or love? If you knew you could access these states of being without accomplishing anything, wouldn't that be something you would want to explore? Now, we also recognize that you understand that your state of being, your vibration, is ultimately what creates your reality. And therefore, you may engage in this activity that we are suggesting because you think that by feeling a certain way, you will be able to manifest something that you want to manifest. So again, holding a state of being becomes an accomplishment or a means to an end. But what we are here to suggest now is to hold a state of being, a vibration, for no other purpose than that it is how you choose to feel. It is how you choose to be. Once you recognize that nothing needs to be accomplished, and that you have the freedom to feel however you want to feel, you will open yourselves up to an entirely new life, and you will find that what you are capable of feeling has no limitation assigned to it. When you discover that, you will be convinced that feeling for the sake of feeling is the ultimate experience. Your ability to sense. You have the ability to sense when someone is lying to you, and you have the ability to sense when something is not serving your highest good. You have the ability to read vibration and energy, and you have the sense of when something is right for you. Now, the reason that we are detailing all these senses and abilities that you have is because we want to see more of your confidently moving forward in your lives. The questioning comes from your head, and to put it another way, the questioning comes from your programming. You are taught to see things from a particular perspective, but you are not taught to feel for what is right and appropriate, and for what is not quite right. You develop that ability naturally, but you also develop this idea that you should second-guess your feelings. And so that is what you are unlearning at this time. You are about to encounter things, beings, circumstances that defy logic. Your minds will not be ready for what is to come, and your programming may prevent you from feeling for what is appropriate, for what is right in the moment. And so we are here now to bolster your confidence in what you can sense. You can sense because you are sensitive, awakened beings, and that is far more important than being able to logic your way through scenarios as they come up. When you are sensing something that defies your logical mind, recognize that it is a gift that you have given yourselves. Your ability to sense and to feel, to harmonize with vibration, is the most important gift that you could ever have. And yet it is unrecognized, unacknowledged by most of you. Be proud of this ability and use it. and it will be your greatest asset as you move forward into a time of more connection with the other beings in the galaxy. The quality of your vibration. We've been able to distinguish between subtle offering of vibration from your energy fields, and we can sense that the way in which you are vibrating is changing. It is not just that the frequency is changing, which it also is, but you are becoming so multidimensional and multifaceted that you are beginning to synthesize different vibrations. You are shifting the quality of your vibrations, and this is coming as a reflection of all the inner work that you are doing. As you integrate more parts of yourself, you access more of your multidimensional nature, and the effects are palpable. They are demonstrated in your auras. They are demonstrated in the thoughts that you have access to, and you are demonstrating how far you are coming in your actions and in your compassion for others. We are seeing this change as coming into perfect timing, as you need more complex vibrations in order to connect with higher frequency beings. You need to have a broader range and be able to distinguish between subtleties and vibrational quality. So this is why we recommend that you feel what you are offering. As you feel for it, as you reach out into your energy field, you can know what we know. You can sense it in your fellow humans as well. You are not the same human race that you were 20 or 10 or even 5 years ago. And as we measure and chart your progress, you can rest assured that the other beings in the galaxy are also measuring that progress. They can see how ready you are for further contact, and they can offer the help that they have to give you based on what they read in your energy fields. Continue to work on yourself. Seek to have as much fun as you can along the way, and remember that you are not alone in any of this. We are here, we are watching, and so are many other benevolent beings. Sensitivity is power. You have noticed that the primary creation in your lives is always your state of being. You cannot be spiritually awakened and oblivious to your state of being at the same time. It is as important to you as anything that you could create in the physical, and there's a reason why this is true for awakened individuals. You came forth into this incarnation wired a bit differently. You came forth with certain sensitivities and a propensity to feel more than most people have. We are telling you this now because it is important for you to recognize that what once may have seemed like something of a deficit, you can now see as a positive trait. You have more sensitivity because it is necessary in order for you to feel compassion and empathy. But it is more than that. You cannot create what you want to experience without knowing what the experience is going to feel like. You must be able to feel your way into your creation or to manifest them in your reality. Being sensitive allows you to do this. It also makes you want to include others in your creation. You are not going to create a mansion and massive amounts of wealth for yourself without considering how other people are living. You are not going to ignore the circumstance of others, and this is what makes you the perfect leaders. You are here not only to shift, but also to demonstrate to others how it is done. You are here to create your reality and to teach others how to create theirs. There is nothing more powerful as a tool than your ability to feel, your ability to sense, and your ability to activate a vibration. And of course, in order to do that, you must be able to recognize that vibration you are holding. Therefore, embrace your sensitivity as the most powerful tool that you have. Fear. You take many steps forward in your evolutionary journey every time you face something that you fear. You are taking these steps forward in spite of the fear response. The emotion of fear is not a bad thing by your definition of what is good and what is bad. It is, however, important to note here what you do and what you think and what you say while feeling that fear. These things are important, and you certainly can make better choices. Some choices will be fueled by that fear. You will feel controlled by it, powerless over it, and yet there are other choices that exist that will take full advantage of the opportunity to expand and grow from the situation you are facing. And that is what we want to encourage you to do. If you see fear as an opportunity for you to grow, to integrate, and to become more of who you are, then it is serving its purpose and it is serving you. What most people do, however, is run away. They run away from the feeling and that which causes the feeling. And you know this because you see it. You see it in front of you in the action of others, and you see it in yourself as well. You see how a person shrinks down literally in the face of what they fear. When you stand tall and recognize that you are more powerful than that which you fear, that is when you have the growth experience that you want. That is when you take what life has handed you and use it. Everything now that you encounter can be seen as another opportunity to take a step forward, moving you closer and closer to the fifth dimension. When the fear comes up within you, feel it, acknowledge it. Acknowledge what it is that you are afraid of, and don't back down. Demonstrate to yourself that in your ability to face that which you fear, you automatically receive the full benefit of what you have created. We are the Arcturian Counsil, and we have enjoyed connecting with you.